want to speak with a specific salesperson or specific department,
Hey Stephanie, it's Jordan. I just got your invoice for the Porsche. I was wondering if we could put more details on it, like the VIN number of the car, more specifications and stuff. Hopefully I'm not getting scammed.
Good, super excited. Good, dude, you should be. It's really pretty good.
There's a car behind. He has to bring one out first. This is a $5 million Mercedes. All right, we're next. Holy shit. That looks crazy.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, Jordan.
All I can think about is my dad is going to lose his mind. I can already hear him giggling. All right, so we're driving over to show the Porsche to my dad. This is gonna be nuts. He's a big Porsche fan. He has absolutely no clue it's here. It got delivered super late last night. I told him that we're just going over to say hi really quick. He has absolutely no clue. I think he's gonna be a little jealous. This is definitely like his absolute dream car, and I feel a little bit bad not like surprising him with a car or something. This is gonna be a crazy moment. My dad really supported me through absolutely everything. He's always had so much belief in me, and yeah, hopefully we get some good reactions of it. Genuinely nervous right now. I don't know why. I'm like actually really nervous. Here we go.
Oh look. Look at him.
Jordan, that's my dream car.
You believe it?
Are you freaking kidding
How are
me?
you?
That is a showstopper. That is
Yeah.
unbelievable.
I was hunting for this for a minute.
Where did you get it?
In California.
Oh my gosh. What?
That's incredible. That's incredible.
Oh. You. Unbelievable. Full.
That's not full.
I know, I just don't want to run into the back of the car.
That's not full. You can punch it down. It's either you're gonna do it or I'm gonna do it with you in the passenger, so you might as well fully.
That's not even totally full. Oh my gosh.
This is my brand new 2024 911 Turbo S. I've had it for almost 2 weeks now. We're down in St. George, so we put a little bit of a road trip on it. We're already at over 1,000 miles on this. And I did buy this used. It did come with 200 miles, but we're definitely driving it. There's a very unique spec. So I wanna go through the entire spec, show you guys all the details of the car. And then most importantly, I wanna talk about how much I paid for it, how I got it, how much it costs a month, and also just talk about what it's like to own a car like this. All right, starting with the exterior, we have the Turbo S exclusive wheels in gold, which was something I was really looking for. It was very hard to find them where they're fully finished in gold. Sometimes when you do like the online builder, the configurator, it has like silver still showing here. So getting these set up with the black calipers, the all black paint was something that I wanted very bad. And honestly, when this car came up, I purchased it, or at least submitted an offer within the first like 12 hours of it being up. So the fact that I got this exact spec is pretty insane. The paint is jet black metallic, which was definitely what I was looking for. I was thinking about doing a matte wrap on it, but I think with Porsche, you need to kind of stay shiny and stay classy to what the car is supposed to be like. And that's kind of a reason why I didn't like this decal. If we didn't have the rims that we have, I would have definitely wrapped this just to cover the decal, but I don't think it's too bad. It's something we're probably gonna keep. On the mirrors, we have a carbon fiber finish. There's a little bit right there. And if we go to the front at the headlights, it does have the upgraded headlights. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know a lot of the little Porsche details about some of the specs, some of the build. I just know these are the upgraded ones. We also have the moonroof option, or whatever that's called. This is an insane spec, but the outside does look a little bit basic other than the rims and the decal. Everything really starts to get insane inside of it. So inside we have the Heritage Edition interior. This is the cognac version. I think it's what it's called, with like the checkered pattern. I have no clue if that's how you say it. Getting in, basically every option that you can possibly tick on your interior spec and exterior for this car is ticked, which is insane. We have the Burmester sound package. We have the ambient lighting. We also have the front axle lift, which is something I really wanted. It just lifts up the front before you're hitting any curbs or any bumps. I didn't know how low this car was and I didn't want to run a risk. So I honestly was not gonna buy a Porsche without the front axle lift just to be safe. If you're super curious on the exact spec, I'll throw all the details into the description of this video so you can look it over. But guys, this car is absolutely insane. I paid $300,000 for it. I could have easily gotten into a Lamborghini or pretty much anything. When you're in that 300,000 price range, you can do a lot. The reason I went with a Porsche 911 Turbo S specifically is because this car is essentially a 9 out of 10 in every aspect, in comfort, speed, reliability, the ability to even drive it daily. Like, this thing is so comfortable. It obviously chugs through gas, but we're at 1,284 miles on it right now. We did get the car with 200 miles. And through all that driving, I honestly can't complain about a single thing. It sounds perfect with the sound package design. It's incredibly fast. It's very comfortable. It's really just the perfect car. Like, I don't know anything else that could even come close to beating this. I don't even know what other car I would ever get in the future, because having this and also having my truck, it's just everything you could ever want. It's the best of both worlds. So like I said, this was $300,000, and getting this car was really hard for me because I have amazing credit. It's an 800 credit score, but the only other car I've had is my 2020 Ford Raptor. That thing was around $80,000. So I took a $70,000 loan on it, and that's the biggest comparable credit that I have. So when a bank looks at you and they want to approve you for a car loan, and they see that the only thing that you've had before is $70,000 and now you want to get a $300,000 car, they just don't trust you, even if you put a crazy down payment and even if you have amazing credit. So to even get approved for this thing, I had to put $155,000 down, which is insane. It's essentially half the price of the car that I had to pay as a down payment to even get approved, which is nuts. If you were to pay the usual down payment amount, anywhere from 10 to 30%, you'd probably be looking at $4,500 a month to own this thing. Another big thing you want to think about when looking to purchase a car at this level is how much the insurance is going to cost. Surprisingly, I just turned 26, so that does help a lot with your insurance costs, but this is only $290 to insure each month, which is a very good price. My $70,000 Ford Raptor, it's a 2020, is around $250. So this is like only $40 more a month, which honestly blew my mind. If you're under 25, you could honestly probably be looking at $1,000 a month insurance fee, which is just insane because that's like a third or a fourth of your monthly payment for the entire vehicle. I want to take you guys on a little drive to kind of show the experience of what it's like, because this thing is absolutely insane. Hopefully it portrays on the camera well, but actually being here and driving in this car is the most insane experience. So obviously I knew purchasing this car that it would get a lot of eyeballs, it would get a lot of attention, especially for Porsche people. If you're not a really big Porsche person, looking at this car, obviously it looks insane. The interior is amazing. It's a very low vehicle. It's gold. It has a gold decal, so you can tell it's something special. Unless you really know what a 911 Turbo S is, this kind of just looks like an average Porsche with gold rims and a little decal on it. So I expected a lot of eyeballs. I expected it to be a little bit crazy. I knew it wasn't going to be anything like what owning a Lamborghini would be like. But honestly, this gets way more attention than I ever thought it would. I went to Walmart recently and there was a guy waiting in the parking lot just to talk to me, just to see the car, because he's such a big Porsche fan. So definitely gets a ton of attention. Pretty entertaining seeing people smile and look over at the car. And that's kind of the main reason I think you should be getting something like this in a young age if you can afford it. Like, obviously make safe decisions and don't get into something that you can't financially afford, but the experience of being young and being able to own a car like this, driving this thing around and seeing the smile it puts on people's faces and seeing how people react when they are in this car and you're actually pushing it, it's just the funnest experience. And you don't really want to be doing this for the first time in your 60s. It just kills the enjoyment. I think you really need to be working hard and making sacrifices so you can enjoy these things at a young age, because it is very, very worth it. This is honestly the best purchase I've ever made in my life. Like, if this car cost double, I probably still would have gotten it. That's how much I truly enjoy it. Okay, we're gonna rip it a little bit right here. You ready? That experience is actually unbelievable. Like, feeling this car move and just scream there's genuinely nothing like it on planet Earth. It's an adrenaline rush every single time. It's like you're controlling a roller coaster, but it's also still so comfortable to just drive this around daily, and it's very reliable. Something else that blew my mind is this is a 2024. It was used with 200 miles, like I said. This thing has a warranty up to 50,000 miles, or I think 5 years. So Porsche is making these vehicles knowing that they're gonna get driven. Like, anyone who has this car and is leaving it in a garage is making the biggest mistake of their life, because experiencing this is just unbelievable. And I know just behind the camera, it might not seem as intense, but when you're in here and this thing's ripping, this drive mode right here puts it in response mode. Right now we have 20 seconds of sport response, where if I let off the gas and let back on, it just hits and hits again. It's like the most unbelievable experience ever. Just hitting that button turns this into a completely different car. It's almost like driving a Tesla, where the millisecond you put down, your head's hitting the back. We'll do one more right here. Right now we're already going 75 miles an hour. We'll hit this. We're already at 100. Just like that, 105. And you hit the gas and it just responds again. I'm telling you, whatever cost you have to put down for your down payment or your monthly payment, if you can afford a car that genuinely excites you, it's the coolest experience you can ever have. If you don't know me and you're curious how I afford this, all of my money has come through dropshipping and e-commerce. I'm 26 years old. I started my first business when I was probably 19. I dropped out of college and started my first business. Jesus, 0 to 90 right there. 0 to 90. But I started my first business in probably 2017. I've been doing dropshipping and e-commerce for over 7 years right now. If you want to learn the space, you want to learn a skill, you want to start your first business, I truly think dropshipping is the absolute best thing you could get into. There's almost no barrier to entry. I have an 18-hour course that teaches you all of it for 100% free. And the most important thing is there's no ceiling on the amount of money that you can make with dropshipping. You can start a dropshipping store today, right now, and make $200,000 in the next couple days. That's something that a 15-year-old in my Discord community group did. Obviously, that's a very hyper-specific result that's insane. He had 6 stores that he failed, and he'd been working on this for almost a year now. So he really put in the time to earn that. But dropshipping has no ceiling of how much money you can make. That's what I love about it. The second thing is it's teaching you tangible skills of how to actually create and run a business, how to run advertising, how to hire employees, how to build a brand and really tell a story and manage inventory. And the real secret behind dropshipping is you don't want to be a dropshipper forever. You want to use it as a stepping stool to create a real brand. And that's what the 15-year-old did that finally saw his first success. And he made $200,000 in 3 days on his store, 50% profit margin. The only marketing he did was Instagram Reels. So there's so much potential out there, guys. If you really want to make your first $10,000 a month, you want to get away from your job, trust me, dropshipping is truly the best thing you could get into right now. And I have my free 18-hour course. It's genuinely going to teach you everything you need to know with zero gatekeeping. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one.